Have you made a decision as to whether or not you will testify?
Yes,
And what is your decision?
I choose not to testify.
Closing arguments in the trial of James Holmes, the man accused of killing 12 people and injuring 70 more in a Colorado movie theater in 2012, are set to begin on Tuesday. The focus of the trial, which began in April, is whether the former University of Colorado graduate was legally insane when he opened fire at a late-night screening of the Batman movie The Dark Knight Rises. In essence, did he know the killing was legally and morally wrong? Two scenarios are at play. If the jury finds Mr. Holmes not guilty by reason of insanity, Colorado law requires he be committed to a mental hospital. But if the jury finds him guilty of first-degree murder, the trial will proceed to a punishment phase. There, jurors will have to decide whether the defendant should be put to death or sentenced to life without the possibility of parole.
There's a lot of great evidence for the prosecution to highlight. Among it is the internet dating site postings, "Will you visit me in prison?" Shows this defendant contemplated the crime, knew he would be punished, wanted to have some sort of relationship while he was in prison. That's not a good moment for the defense.
Witness after witness has recounted the harrowing details of that night in the suburb of Aurora, how Mr. Holmes lobbed tear gas canisters after emerging from the shadows before opening fire, and how bloody bodies lay everywhere while people cowered under their seats in terror. Holmes's public defenders argued that the former graduate student was in the midst of a psychotic episode when he carried out the attack and had grown unstable after his battle with mental illness, which runs in his family.
If he is found to be insane by a jury, there's no celebration that's going to happen. The defense is not going to celebrate. Mr. Holmes is not going to celebrate. His family is not going to celebrate. He's going to spend the rest of his life locked up in what is very similar to a prison, but it happens to be called the Colorado Mental Health Institution in Pueblo for the rest of his life.